Nolan with BestFit, and today we're going to be going over the batch editing feature. So if you see right up here, there's a button called Batch Edit, and basically what this allows you to do is make large changes to your entire schedule without having to go and manually drag and drop and change everything. So for example, let's say that today, Wednesday, December 10th, something happened, maybe a family issue, or everybody got sick all at once, and or some other form of chaos, and no school was done today. So what we can do is we can go to Batch Edit, and we can select all events after and including today, December 10th, and I'm just going to move it later by 1 day. And now you see this pop up right here to skip no school days. Basically, when I set up my account, I defined what days we are not doing school. So we're not doing school on the weekends, and we're not doing school during major holiday breaks. So for example, Christmas break is a dedicated no school time slot. So if I select this and I go ahead here, I apply my edit. It'll take just a second. And you'll see that I'm shifting all of my events forward by 1 day. But it's not going to end up on the weekends where I normally wouldn't do school. It's going to go to the next valid school day. So it's going to go to that next Monday. And everything's just going to shift forward by one on all of those valid school days. So it should get finished up here any second. There we are. And as you can see, everything is just shifted over one. Um, and nothing is left on Wednesday, but then also nothing is on Saturday. And if I go, there's also nothing on Sunday, and everything has been pushed to Monday. So you still have those weekends off, spend time with your family, do events, those sorts of things. And then you pick right back up where you left off on Monday. You can also do this for individual students. So, for example, if it's just one student got sick, you can push everything forward. So, let's say that McKenna got sick Wednesday and is the only remaining sick child on Thursday. I'm going to go to Batch Edit, All Events for Student, and select McKenna. And all of the events after today as well. I'm going to move later by 1 day, skipping the weekends. We'll go ahead and apply that. And there we go. So now you can see that our Wednesday and our Thursday is now clear. Nothing has been pushed to the weekends as I selected, and then everything is just pushed forward by 2 days. Now, as another example, let's say that one particular subject or lesson is giving us some trouble and we need to spend multiple days on it. So let's say that this history lesson right here, Interpreting History, Chapter 1, this is something that we wanted to spend a little bit more time on. So everything just for history after this lesson, we're just going to push back. So we're going to spend more time on this lesson. So Friday and forward, I want to push everything just for history, just for Matthew. So I'm going to go to all events for subject. I'm going to hit Matthew and then history. And everything after Friday, everything including and after Friday. I'm going to move it later by 1 day, and I'm going to skip weekends. I'm going to apply that. And since I don't have everything like really scheduled out for an entire month or anything, it's just 2 events. But as you can see, they've both been moved forward correctly. And everything looks good. So then now I can take this and say, okay, we're going to do this again the next day, and just do that lesson again. And then once you finally get a grasp on it, we can mark it complete and move on with the rest of the curriculum. So that's how you use the batch editing feature.